We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They run over center with Mitchell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 23, it's second and 12. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here we go, set, 10 black.
Touchdown! DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Lance. Quick slant to Hamler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Detroit.
Come on, set. 10 black.
Back to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
26 Mike.
Again, it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
17.
From the gun, here's Swift. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
When you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready up. Okay, check nigga. Ready.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way from losing to win. with it. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team.